Good morning, students. Now, in this lecture, we are continuing the exercise, miscellaneous exercise, and I think we had completed up to question number 10. Now, 11th question. Just I am writing the question, and after that, we'll solve. Question number 11 is important question. Given that for any set A and B, if A intersection X is equal to B intersection X is equal to phi, and A union X is equal to B union X, then show A is equal to B. Try to understand. Two sets A and B are given, and another set X is given such that intersection of X with A is same as intersection of X with B is phi, and A union X is equal to B union X, then we have to show A is equal to B. I had told that if we take A union X is equal to B union X, solution, let A union X is equal to B union X, and we have to show A is equal to B. Then what to do? We operate intersection. If we take union, intersection A on both sides, then intersection B on both sides. Okay, so we may take like this: A intersection A union X is equal to A intersection B union X, means we have to show A is equal to B. So once we will take A intersection with union, A intersection and A intersection on both sides. Now apply distributive law. This side, so clearly we have A union X and intersection with A. So it is equal to what? It is equal to A union X and intersection A. So what we have, this is equal to A. Now this side, apply distributive law. So we have A intersection B union A intersection X. A intersection B union A intersection X means what we have? A intersection A is equal to what? A intersection X is given equal to phi. So A is equal to A intersection B union phi, and if you find union of this, so what we have? A is equal to A intersection B, and this happens, A is equal to A intersection B, A intersection B is equal to A. What is the case? When A is subset of B. Try to understand. If we have A is equal to 1, 2 and B is equal to 2, 3, so what is A union B? We have A intersection B. So A intersection B is equal to what? we have A intersection B is equal to what? 2. Means we have it is the case, it is the case that when we have A intersection B is equal to A, it means A is subset of B. It means it is A is subset of B. This one is equation number 1. This is the case when two sets A and B are such that A intersection B is A. It means A is subset of B. And sometimes if we have B intersection A is B, so B is subset of A. Try to understand. So we have got one equation. Now we have to show is equal to B. So A is equal to B. A and B are two sets. So what is to need to show? We need to show that A is subset of B and B is subset of A. Again we will take A union B. A union X is equal to B union X. I am taking the same case. A union X is equal to B union X. Now we have to show B is equal to. So apply B intersection on both sides. See, B intersection A union X is equal to B intersection B union X. So here, just like this, A union X intersection A or A intersection A union X is equal to A. So here B intersection B union X is equal to B. Here it is B. Now this side we have B union B intersection is distributive property. B intersection A union B intersection X, and B intersection X is equal to given phi. So B intersection A union phi is equal to B, and if you find the union of these two, it is equal to B intersection A. So B intersection A is equal to B. Here it was A intersection B is equal to A. It means A is subset of B. Here we have B intersection A is equal to B. Means B is subset of A. Therefore, B is subset of A. Equation number 2. So we have A is subset of B. Here we have B is subset of A. So from 1 and 2, we get A is equal to B. So this is how. What is the main theme of the question? We are given A union X is equal to B union X. So taking this condition, if we have to show A is equal to B, apply A intersection on both sides if union is given, and once B intersection and the condition, and apply distributive property, and we will get the result. Got it? Now coming to question number 12. It is simple question, a small question. Given that let A, B, C are three sets. Let A, B, C are sets such that A intersection B, comma, B intersection C, comma, and A intersection C and A intersection C are non-empty, and A intersection B is equal to C. A intersection B intersection C is equal to phi. A intersection B intersection C is phi. Find A, B and C. So simply we have to give example, and with example we have to show it. See the solution, very simple. We have to take the elements of A, B and C, and we will show that A, B and C having A intersection B, B intersection C, and A intersection C some elements, but common elements are not there. So we will take ourselves like this. Let A is having 1 and 2. You may take some other A, B, C, D, whatever you want. B is 1, 4. C is having 2, 4. 2, 4. Got it? We have chosen the elements ourselves. Now let's see these elements are fulfilling the condition given or not. Let's see. We have A intersection B. 1, 2, 1, 4 means we have 1 which is not equal to empty set or phi. Find B intersection C. B intersection C. In B and C what is common? 4 is common which is not equal to phi. Find A intersection C. 1, 2, 2, 4. What we have? 2 which is not equal to phi. Means A intersection B, B intersection C, A intersection C are non-empty. But let's find the common element in all three. In all three. So here we have 1, 2, 1, 4, 2, 4. So no common element in all three. Means and A intersection B intersection C is equal to phi. So what is the answer? These elements are. So we have to choose the elements ourselves. Any element you can choose and you can show these conditions are verified, and finally A intersection B intersection C is phi. Got it? Now 13 onward we have words problem. In case of word problem, I want to tell you one thing. If you are given two sets, then easily you can apply the formula and get the result, or you can draw the Venn diagram to solve the answer. But for three sets, we always try to solve by Venn diagram method. It is easier because in case of three sets, we have complicated formulas. So we have to try to use the Venn diagram method. So you can use Venn diagram method or formula, both can be found. Let's see 13th question. 13th question is of two elements, two sets. Let's see, I am reading the question. In a survey of 600 students in our school, 150 students were found to be taking tea, 225 taking coffee, 100 were taking both tea and coffee. Found how many students were taking neither tea or nor coffee. Means total 600 persons were surveyed. Try to understand. I would like to give one clue. Sometimes in the question it is given that these many students are taking either tea or coffee. Either tea or coffee. Either and neither. Two words. If we are given some students are taking either tea or coffee, it means it is union of the sets. Neither tea nor coffee means we have to find the complement of the union. Complement of the union. So we have to find, see in the question we are given total 600 students were surveyed. This 600 is not the union. Total surveyed. So we are given total number of students 600. Let two things are tea and coffee. So I am using T, capital letter T for the tea and C for coffee. So 150 students were found to be taking tea. So I am writing N T is equal to 150. N C coffee 225 were taking coffee and 100 were taking both. Both means common into, that is intersection. So N T intersection C is 100. C. T is given, C is given, intersection is given. So we will find how many students are taking either tea or coffee, means union of the sets. After getting union of the sets, we will find the complement. This is universal set. 600 is universal set. So after finding the union of the set, we will subtract this. So find, let we have T union C is equal to NT plus NC minus NT intersection C. We have 150 plus 225 minus 100. Add these two, what we have? 375 minus 100 means 275. 275. This is NT union C. NT union C. So number of students taking neither tea nor coffee. So simply we will find the complement of this, or total students are 600, these many are taking neither tea nor coffee, so we will subtract from 600 minus 275. I think answer is 325. Let's see. This is the answer. Means 325 students are taking neither of them. Means this is what? This is NT union C complement. T union C complement. This is T union C. T union C. Then how many are neither? This is either. Neither means complement. So from universal set we will subtract this. Got it? This is the actual answer. Now students, coming to next question, question number 14. It is very simple question and it is for you. I am reading the question, giving the clue how to solve. You will solve the question yourself. See, in a group of students, 100 know Hindi, 50 know English, 25 know both. Each of the students knows either Hindi or English. Here given, each of the student knows either or, means union is given, union is required. How many students are there in the class? Means what we have to find? We have to find the union of the sets. H, take H for Hindi, E for English. So you are given NH, NE and both intersection. We have to find union. By simple formula you can find, or by Venn diagram you can find. Now we are coming to question number 15. It is important question. 15th question. I am reading the question. In a survey of 60 people, means total people are 60. It was found that 25 people read newspaper H, 26 read newspaper T, 26 read newspaper I, 9 read both H and I, 11 read both H and T, 8 read both T and I, 3 read all the 3 newspapers. Then find the number of people who read at least one of the newspapers. At least one of the newspapers means we have to find the union. And number of people who read exactly one newspaper. So this is best way to write all the information, and after that try to draw the Venn diagram. I am writing the information. Given 60 people, total people 60. It was found that 25 people read newspaper H. Let NH is equal to 25. Now 26 read newspaper T, NT is equal to 26, NI is equal to also 26. 9 read H and I, N H intersection I is equal to 9. 11 read H and T, N H intersection, this is I. 9 read H and I, 11 read H and T, H and T, 11. And N, 8 read both T and I, T intersection I, 8. And 3 read all the 3, N H intersection T intersection I is 3. All are given. Now we have to find the union of all sets. Union of all sets, you can use the formula, or best way to draw the Venn diagram means we have to find like this. See, I am drawing the Venn diagram. See how to solve by Venn diagram. This universal set, this one is set H, this one is set I, and this one is set T. H, T and I. This is set H, this is set T, and this one is set I. Now let's see, we come with the last intersection. See, intersection H intersection T intersection I is one, how many? 3. So write 3. This portion is common in all 3 sets. Now T intersection I, T intersection I, this is T intersection I. So this portion is T intersection I, and in this we have 8. So 3 already we have written. So how many are left intersection? 5. Now we have H intersection T. This is H intersection T is 11. H intersection T is 11. Already we have written 3 in this portion. So how many left? 8. 8 plus 3, 11. Now we have H intersection I. This is H intersection I. This portion is 9. But 3 I have written already. This is 6. Now come to individual set. In I we have 26. This is I. We have 26. So already we have written this 6 plus 3, 9 plus 4, 5, 14. So how many are left? 12 are left. Total 26. So add it. See, 12 and 5, 17 and 3, 20 and 6, 26 are there here. In T we have 26. This is T. 8 and plus 3, 8 and 3, 11 and 5, 16. How many left? 10 are left in this one. Now here we have in H 25. 6 plus 3, 9 and 8, 17. 6, 3, 9 and 8, 17. Total 25. So how many are left? 8 are left. You can check it. 8 plus 8, 16 plus 3, 19 and 6, 25. So we have got this Venn diagram. Now very simple. Write the name of every part. Like I am writing here. See, this is A. This one is B. This one is C. This one is D. This one is E. This one is F. Suppose this one is G. So every part I have given. Now we have to see. Question is how many the number of people who read at least one of the newspapers. Means we have to find the union of all these sets. Either you can apply the formula if you know. I am first writing the formula. See, what was the formula? See, N H union T union I is equal to NH plus NT plus NI minus n h intersection t minus n t intersection I minus n h intersection I plus n h intersection t intersection I. This is the formula. It is complicated. So I am giving first the idea of formula, after that by that method. So write all these values. So what we have, NH 25 plus 26 plus 26 minus 9 minus 11 minus 8 plus 3. This one is given 3. Add all this. What we have, 26, 26, 25. Add this. I think it is 77. 25, 3 is 75 and 2 this 77 and 3, 80. Minus 11 and 9, 20 and plus 8 minus 8, 28. Subtract this. How many this? 52 is the answer first. Answer first. By Venn diagram method, or what is the union? Sum of all these. So you can write simply A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G. All these items are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Alright. So add all these. A, what we have? 8 plus B, we have 8 plus C, we have 10 plus D, we have 5 plus E, we have 12 plus F, we have 6 plus G, we have 3. Add all these. 8 and 8, 16 plus 10, 26 and 5, 31 and 12, 43 and 6, 49 and 3, 52. So this is how we get the answer. This way 52 by formula, by Venn diagram. Now second part. This is first part. Second part, again very complicated formula. So don't go for that. Second part is how many people are reading exactly one newspaper. See, this A is exactly one newspaper, this portion. C is exactly T and E is exactly I. So for second part, number of people reading exactly one newspaper is what we have, A plus C plus E, and this is 8 plus 10 plus 12, 8 plus 10 plus 12, 8 and 12, 12 and 8, 20 and 10, 30 is the answer. Second. So this is how very easy to solve by Venn diagram method. By formula it is complicated, but as you wish. If you think formula is easier, you can apply formula. If you think Venn diagram is easier, you can apply Venn diagram. Got it? Now we are coming to question number 16, same as question number 15. And this question is for you. You will try this question yourself. If any doubt or any confusion, you may ask it. Question is, in a survey it was found that 21 people like product A, 26 like product B, 29 like product C, 14 people like A and B, 12 like C and A, and 14 like B and C, 8 like all three. Find how many people like product C only. So what to do? Again you will find by Venn diagram. See, I am just giving the idea. This is A, B and C. Set A, B and C. So what we have to find? How many people are liking product C only? This portion we have to find. So first of all, you will write all the information. You will write the term in the all three common. then common in A and B, common B and C, common A and C, and after that see how many people are found in this portion. So by Venn diagram it is very simple to solve. Got it? Now this was the last question of the exercise. So we will try to solve some more question of this chapter, additional question. If not, so we shall start the new topic next day. Okay, for today's lecture it is enough. Thank you very much.